rooted in the highest value of life. He lived a life of true renunciation. He would not identify with the best or the worst of things that this world offered him. See, he's not saying he did not enjoy, he would not identify. The king was bountifully blessed with wealth and women, name and fame. He faced also the pangs of disease, decay, and approaching death. But all along, he maintained his serenity and objectivity in life. The world is an admixture of fortune and misfortune, pleasure and pain, virtue and vice. The inevitable pairs of opposites in life are inexhaustible. So many. Your mental equilibrium and intellectual equipoise should remain unaffected by these fluctuations. You become established in the state of your attunement to higher values. The great king of Persia achieved that exalted state. That is an idea of renunciation. See, renunciation is not when the object is not there. That's the thing. That's important. The three conditions have to be met. He emits his figs and wine. Pleasure comes, but not to stay. See, when he is enjoying that, not after it's gone. After the enjoyment, he's not going into the bedroom and then say, pleasure come, what is that? When he's there, he's thinking, hey, this will go. I remember in summer holidays, I think everybody would have the same experience. When we were kids now, we used to go to our Nani's place. Nani is mother's mom is Nani, right? Nani's place. Nani and Dadi, I keep confusing. So Nani's place, and all the cousins used to come. My mom and her sisters and two brothers. We were like 10, 8 people, 8 into 2. All those two kids. Everybody comes from Bombay and this and that. All used to meet in that old city in Hyderabad, and we had like a old house, with a square, open to the sky, and then we had a well. You could walk under inside the well, and there was a Hanumanji ka temple tha. Used to play in the water, and a lot of the veranda space, running space, so many, doors and interconnected doors, and like rooms are interconnected. It was such an amazing house. Uh, when the holidays were ending, na, it was a sad, and I remember that feeling also. I remember it was so sad to leave everybody. And that depression would last for some time, even in the school. And you don't want to go to school, you want to enjoy and have fun. And everybody's one by one leaving. It's sad. He amidst his figs and wine, amidst, in the middle. That is the important.
Among it, amongst it,
Huh?
amongst it.
Amongst it. Oh, loving friends of mine, pleasure comes but not to stay. Classic. He's a classic hero. When your kids are with you and you're having the best of time, then the mind, the intellect should interject and say, hey, this will finish, this will go. They have to go back to their own lives. This will go. When Neve comes, you understand he'll have to go. He will go. When the wealth is there, he's saying, treasures of mine or mine. It'll go. When he's having the best woman, at his place. The most beautiful woman. Then he's saying, this is clay. सब कुछ मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा. He's saying. Huh? When the javelin went and there's a lot of pain. You see, pain is hard, but it'll go. It'll go. Pleasure is there, it'll go. Pain is there, it'll go. And then towering in this public square, his name, his statue was there. This is what is fame. Fame is but a slow decay. अभी तेंदुलकर को कौन जानता है अभी? Is in the news. Slow decay. Even he shall pass away. What is fame? And then when he was dying, also there, yeah, what is death? Become old and palsy as hit him and old. What is death? When the sunlight comes and falls on him. Divine intervention. Sunbeam, showing by heavenly gates, even they shall pass away. He had noted. So this is renunciation. So renunciation is an active understanding, not a passive understanding. While in midst of the joy, you understand the limitation of what it can give. That is renunciation. You don't give up stuff, you grow up. So having relinquished attachment to transitory external, look at this man's understanding. He enjoys everything in life. He has a perfect understanding of what is life. He doesn't get swayed. So you cannot mess with him at all in any way. Nothing can disturb him. He's by experience, he enjoys life. He has a smooth ride in life. There's no hiccups. Contented with the bliss of Atman. Now, this is something else. He's absolutely talking about. Shines within the light placed in a jar. Self-effulgent. He doesn't need light from outside. Light means happiness from outside. He's happy with it. Questions?
So you fulfilled us. We have no questions.
Oh, I wouldn't say so. I would say that how does one develop that sense of renunciation or the sense of satisfaction?
See, that sense of renunciation will come when you're actively analyzing your life and experiences with the background of Vedanta. It doesn't come like that. See, you have to analyze life. What happens is experiences go by. We go by the experiences. Experiences takes us from place to place. We never stand still and analyze that experience का क्या था, उसका वैल्यू क्या था, उसका उसने क्या किया, मेरे को क्या वैल्यू एडेड प्रोपोजिशन था, वो कितना मेरे को चेंज हुआ है, वो क्या है, वो टेम्परेरी है, परमानेंट है, क्या है. हम लोग लाइफ को एनालाइज ही नहीं करते. We just flow, go with the flow. That's the problem. That's when there is no knowledge. Take one experience today and analyze that experience with the background of this Vedanta. The more you analyze, the more consolidated that knowledge becomes. And when the knowledge becomes consolidated, it will come. You don't have to think. When an event comes, the knowledge comes with it because you've already associated that understanding with that event. So analysis nahi hai life mein. We just go. Life happens to us. We don't We are not in control of that. कोई आया गया. In that only we are going through. You never think, हाँ अभी ये जाने वाला है. जब आया है ना, जाने वाला है, वो थिंक चाहिए, वो थिंकिंग चाहिए. How do we do it? This is how we do it. I told you, my cousin had a baby. You look at the experience that I've luckily have an experience to go back to whenever I get any new experiences like that. I immediately I'm a little careful because I know it's not my child. I meet some other people also, no? Some other kids also. So many nieces and nephews I have. When I go and meet them in Hyderabad, I don't get attached to them. I have to leave them. I love them, but I cannot. Because there is an analysis done before. It doesn't come natural. Analysis karna chahiye life mein. Any experience you go through, which is interesting, you have to analyze. See, for example, I tell you, the other day I went to outside the academy. There was like a waterfall. I went with my friend. थोड़ा अंदर था waterfall. Nobody's there. You will not get anybody coming in. Generally, I saw some like plastic there, but usually nobody comes. And there's a waterfall. There's a puddle of water, and there's a snail there. Lots of snails and all that. Now, if you see, I was just thinking, I was talking to my friend, in this whole ecosystem, right? You see there are a lot of trees and plants and waterfalls and rocks and insects and fishes and this and that, and so many things are happening, right? Right? So, and you see, look at the sky, there is a sun is there, clouds are there, slightly drizzling also. And you see this whole mountains and everything around you. You see that. And then you see the snail. Do you think Mother Earth is anyway concerned with what is happening with the snail? Do you think Mother Earth is totally disconnected with the snail? No. Mother Earth has provided all the provisions. There's a waterfall, there is algae there, there's whatever is the food. If there is food, hence the snail, no? So everything is given for the snail to survive. But the Mother Earth doesn't really think of that snail. What if there is sunlight and there's a lot of blazing sun? The snail fries to death. Or another lizard comes and eats the snail. Does it matter to the Mother Earth? Is Mother Earth fixated on that snail? उसका lifespan कितना है? क्या हो रहा है उसमें? उसको क्या हो रहा है? No, it is not disconnected. Neither it is connected to that particular snail. In that ecosystem, the snail may survive or may not survive. But all the ingredients are given for its survival. So it's not a big thing that the snail exists. The snail can think, oh, I am. What about my food? Why is God like this? Why is this happening? Why is there global warming? The snail may think so many things. It doesn't matter. All the other snails are eaten by one lizard. It doesn't matter. In the system, it comes and goes. So the thinking is, how are you any different? How am I any different? Why is my life so important? Oh, so many things are happening to me. Why is a human being important? You are in the system. Things are given for your survival. There is no God looking over one particular person, saying that beta tu ja, मैं तेरा देखभाल करता हूँ. No, it is देखभाling everybody. You are not important at all. You are not unimportant either because you have a part to play. That earthworm is doing something. That snail is doing something, right? Other creatures, smaller creatures, are dependent on the snail. It's not unimportant. It's not important as you think you are important. My emotions are important. Oh, nobody's talking to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to the world. It doesn't matter to the cosmos. You're nothing. I am nothing. Not you. I'm nothing. Nobody cares. Oh, nobody cares for me. Yes, of course. Nobody does. Did you even know that that the snail existed until now? I told you. Did you know? No. Did you care? No. Does it matter? No. This is analysis. This analysis stays with you. So when things happen around you, a big deal. Oh, I will have a breakup now. Or my kids don't talk to me. So what? So what? Who cares? Nobody cares. But nature is not in disconnected with you. No, it is not disconnected with you. It is doing everything for you. It does extra also. It gives you opportunities. But you are wallowing in your sorrow. You fail to see those opportunities. So Mother Earth goes another way. It still keeps on giving you provisions, you know. You don't catch those provisions. I don't do that. I don't catch those provisions. Your life is not important. Not that it's not important. See, don't misunderstand me. The snail is important and also not important in the total scheme of things. Go out and look at the world around you. Look outside your window. See, so many things are there. You're nothing. That kind of focus on ourselves messes up the whole system, whole life. That's how you have to understand. This is analysis, sir. Then you get that vision.
Vivek, that insight is lacking because when you are having that object, let's say if I'm attached to something, when I'm having that object or when I see another one of the same make or the same item, I still want to possess it.
That's what I'm saying. So you have not analyzed your experiences. So it's not that about that particular experience, na? It's not, okay, I like a watch. Only when I analyze watch, that experience comes, that understanding comes when I buy a next watch. No, it may come when you're buying a shoe. It may come when you're with somebody. Analysis must be there. At least in couple of instances in your life, you must analyze. So that gives the when the wisdom comes from within, when you see there is some limitations here and there, then that transfers to any new things. If somebody is saying something, you understand. People are, see, a happy person will not be unjust, will not be irritated, will not lose his temper. That is a fact. So if somebody is losing a temper, if you have analyzed before, then you understand poor thing is unhappy. There's no point of me shouting at him. A kid is angry because he's not getting something, right? There's something bothering him. You understand with a kid. Why don't you understand with a human being? An adult. Adult is angry because he is not happy. Person who is not happy from within is angry. And to that person, you are making him unhappy more by shouting at him back. Doesn't make any sense. This is what I am telling you. But if you have done the analysis, it comes from within. Me telling you doesn't make sense. Okay, we will stop. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. We'll meet next time.
Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.